Welcome to day 2 of my 365 video day challenge. And today we're going to be going over camera gear. Let's go. All right, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. Day 2 of 365. Like I mentioned before, we're going to be talking about my camera gear, what I use now currently, my past camera gear, and my wish list of what I want to be at least trying or attempting to get and save up for by the end of this year. If not, next year is fine. I don't really care. I'm not in too much of a rush. But beforehand, I do want to apologize about yesterday's video. I have no idea why the quality looked like that as soon as I uploaded to YouTube. I promise you, like, I'm shooting 1080p. My camera doesn't go up to 4K. We'll be talking about why, because the camera that I'm using. But it looks like it uploaded in like 480p, which is really embarrassing because, you know, the whole point of this is for quality over quantity. And it's looking like just quantity at this point. So I'm hoping with this one, it uploads at better quality. But we'll see, I guess. But other than that, let's get straight into it. I think what I'm going to start out with is past gear. So past gear that I used to use are Rebel XTI and the Rebel XT. Now, these cameras are great, don't get me wrong, but they are super analog. I started on these cameras, both of them, and they're really great, super tiny, super compact for a DSLR. Would these even be considered DSLR or just SLR? I don't really know the technical term, whatever, doesn't matter. They use, instead of micro SD or SD card, they use a CF card, which corrupts a lot. Like, I'm telling you, like, you would have pictures on there and then randomly you couldn't open up your pictures anymore. So it was a hit or miss with these cameras, but I'm really grateful for them. Some of my best car photos one of my first best car photos were done on these cameras, not necessarily the XT. This is more analog than the XTI, which has a bigger digital rear screen, as you can see here. But they're great cameras though, really great. The CF card thing killed me though. That was probably the biggest problem, was the CF card. Super huge. I had to buy a CF reader, a whole brand new one off of Amazon because the old one wasn't working. I ended up buying a SanDisk CF card again because the other ones were just corrupting way too much. Like, I was losing photos left and right. So my shoots, as soon as I would take them, I would freak out, put them in my laptop while I was in the car at the shoot, connect my laptop to a hotspot on my phone, and download the images right then and there, because these things were great. Like, don't get me wrong, these things were amazing. They just corrupt. The CF card is what kills me. There's no live viewfinder, of course. So if I took the photo and it was bad, I was cooked, bro. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I was absolutely cooked. The photo was bad. There was nothing I could do about it. It was just bad. So nothing I could do. Other than that, though, super great cameras, though. A lot of my photos came from these cameras, and I'm very grateful for them. Very grateful to my friend Darren. He's the one who knew my passion in photography, and he was the person to give me my first like actual professional cameras, I guess you could say. And I learned on this, which is really tough. Originally my mom had a Sony CyberShot, which I used when I was like younger as a kid, just to take a whole bunch of videos, like being dumb, recording everything around the house. But this was my actual, like, big boy camera, I guess you could say. Lenses I used to use, regular 18-55. Unfortunately, I still have the 18-55. I hate the 18-55. It's great for the wide angle shots like the one I did for my beginning part of the video. But other than that, I hate with a passion the 18-55. Maybe it's just the one that I have because it's an older version of the 18-55, but it is so bad. It is so bad, but it does look great. If you have like the most perfect lighting, it does look really great. Other than that, though, my other lens was a Sigma 70-300, which unfortunately, rest in peace, because it shattered when I dropped it. Had my camera on the tripod fell. The table at the hotel we were staying at hit right where the lens connects to the EF mount. Just shattered, just completely ripped the circuits to shred, just shattered the lens, which is a shame because my best photos came from the 70-300, not the 18-55. The 18-55 was always a backup. And then while we were on vacation, had to downgrade to the 18-55. I'll put up some photos I had taken with the 18-55, I guess. Nobody's interested in that. But anyways, my new camera gear is what I'm shooting on right now. Canon 80D with a 50mm f1.8. Great lens, great all-around lens. I'm starting to dislike prime lenses though because it forces me to move around. When I first got the Canon 80D originally, because this is my second Canon 80D, I sold my other one for reasons, and then I got it again. Originally I had it paired up with the 85mm prime lens, the Canon 85mm, which was amazing. It was amazing. That the pictures that I got out of that thing were just phenomenal. Like, the quality was amazing. Most of my photos that are on my website were taken with that. A lot of the videos I took were amazing with that. Only complaint I have, chromatic aberration. This as well, chromatic aberration. If you see here, you could probably see a little bit of the purple. It's the worst thing ever. I have no idea why lenses do that. That's why I like L series lenses. On our trip to Hawaii, I rented out on Lens Pro To Go website. Not sponsored at all, but hey, you want to sponsor me? Me talking to my 3 subscribers, bro. Like, come on, bro. Lens Pro To Go is amazing. Okay, I rented out for 13 days the L series 28-70. Amazing. It did its job. 2.8 aperture. It did amazing. It was perfect. The Feelworld monitor, great monitor. That's all I'm gonna say. I used it for my friend's wedding. It was an absolute game changer. That's all I'm gonna say. If you don't have a monitor, again, I'm not sponsored. The Feelworld monitor is absolutely amazing. This monitor saved me so much trouble, so many problems. I loved it. And as well, I don't have a gimbal, so like I sit it on top of my camera and I'll hold it like this and basically balance my camera. It's super ghetto. I got the mic, my gimbal, which is just my monitor. Super sad, I understand, but it holds up pretty good, so definitely something that I would recommend getting. Next, let's talk about editing software. Unfortunately, I'm broke. I'll tell you right now. I don't use Adobe Lightroom. I've tried it before. It's all right. I know everyone uses it. Maybe I just have to get used to using it, or maybe because I don't use it on my computer, that might be the issue. And I've tried it only on my phone. But as of right now, mobile app that I use, again, not sponsored at all, is Afterlight. Super convenient. You can go ahead, edit straight out of your phone, post right to Instagram, select different frames. Most of my photos have been edited on Afterlight. I paid for the lifetime subscription because it was like $50 and that's it. Actually, no, I think now it's $50. Originally, I only paid like $20 if I remember, which is great because originally when I only had my phone to shoot photos on, that's what I was using, and I just transferred all my camera photos into there and did it. Video-wise, I use CapCut. I know what you're saying. What are you doing, bro? Like, why aren't you using this? Why aren't you doing that? After Effects, blah, blah, blah. Listen, bro, I don't know how to use that stuff. I'm learning. That's the point of me doing all of this, okay? We're getting there. Have patience with me, man. Have patience. I use CapCut, and so far, it's treated me great. I paid like $7 a month, $8 a month. It is great. CapCut is amazing. I don't care what anyone says. If someone makes fun of you for using CapCut, bro, they're losers. Right? They're losers. I use it. I feel like CapCut is the Nikon of the, whoa, let me stop there. Let me not start beef. You understand what I mean. Other than that, the moment that you guys have all been waiting for, right, that I've been waiting for to tell you guys is the wish list. What are things that I'm looking to get? Obviously a gimbal. If you watch any of my videos, you can clearly see the stabilization is pretty bad. Let's be honest, it's pretty bad. Sit it on top of my camera and I'll hold it like this. And basically, I need a gimbal, something more wide angle, like the 50mm. It's just not cutting it, especially since I'm on a Canon 80D, which has a 1.6 crop factor. Technically right now I'm shooting at like a 72mm, I believe. I just need something wide, like I'm thinking maybe a 20mm prime, 17 to 35. Is it the 15 to 35 or 17 to 35mm? The L series lens, if I stick to Canon for now. And I say if I stick to Canon because in reality, for videos, my Canon 80D isn't the best for videos. It just isn't the best. It's better, way better for photos than for video. It's not too good in low light either. So I definitely want for photos, if I don't switch this out, because I like this for photos a lot actually. One thing I do want to mention about the Canon 80D is that it's great on battery. You know, I love this camera. This camera's always been reliable, never had a problem, no corrupted files. Like, it's amazing. This camera is great. Super good on battery. Like, I could use this, shoot video the whole day and it would still be half battery. I have a battery pack on it. Nonetheless though, it is an amazing camera though. You know, it lasts a lot on battery. Never really had a problem at all, you know. And like if I was ever like using it for Zoom meetings or anything like that, I just put the dummy battery in, you know. Now you got some dude on Zoom with a 50mm lens. You know, it was amazing. But yeah, I've never had a complaint for this camera whatsoever. Other than that, it's bad on low light. That's really it. Low light capability is just kind of bad, but that's about it. But if I'm shooting like 60 frames to get a nice slow-mo, I know it's only 60 frames, 1080p, but it's great. Like a lot of my nice clips have come from that. So I'm really happy with this camera. I really want a Ricoh GR III or the Fujifilm X100V. God, those cameras are amazing, bro. The film look that they have for photos is amazing. They're really great. But for shooting video, the Sony FX3 is like my dream. That's something that I need, like with a couple of G Master lenses hooked onto that. Amazing. Like, it's something I really want. Like film, because I'm planning on shooting a short film this year, so stay tuned for that. But I'm thinking of renting out the FX3 from Lens Pro to Go. No sponsorship. But hey, Lens Pro to Go, I'm here for you. The FX3 is amazing. The camera's amazing. And if I can't get the FX3, I'm fine with the Sony A7S III as well. That was originally my dream Sony camera, but when the FX3 was released, bro, amazing camera. Amazing camera. Other than that though, only other thing I really want on my wish list is a DJI Mavic, a drone to get some overhead shots. Something like that would be amazing for me. I'd really like that. Well guys, I don't really want to talk your guys' ears off. That's really it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video of me diving into my camera gear, past gear, my future, hopefully future gear too as well. But other than that though, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow.